Hey everyone, Buttnuts here. Thanks for stopping by for another video. Today I wanted to talk about something that's been prevalent throughout every Fromsoftware Souls title. I guess I haven't played Daracene, or Daracene, I don't know how you pronounce it. And that's the game's difficulty. When I played Dark Souls 1 in 2011, there's a lot of good moments there. When I was playing Dark Souls 1 a long time ago, I had to give up. It was too hard for me to even play at all. I got to the Taurus Demon. I think he's the Taurus Demon, the one on the bridge, where you can do the ladder and drop down and stab him in the head. I got to the Bridge Demon and I just couldn't do it. I just remember getting like caught between his legs and like stuck. And I think I was just going at him blind, just trying my best. So the Bridge Demon beat me so much that I took a 3-month break from the game. I mean, I quit the game. I straight up quit. Time went on, 3 months went on, and I just always remembered everyone saying how good the game was and things like that. So the game just stuck in my brain and I wanted to play it. And I just wanted to see it again. So I went back. I think that's when someone must have helped me. I don't think I naturally did it, but when I went back, I used the ladder technique and the lightning imbuement. And even from that Bridge Demon, I felt that incredible sense of relief and adrenaline. Even from the stupid Bridge Demon, it wasn't as much as later games would provide, but it already was laying the foundation for what would become the greatest video game experience. After the Bridge Demon, I just progressed through the game, and my next roadblock was Quelaag. I tried Quelaag so many times, and obviously failed so many times. And there came a point where it broke me mentally. And this was like a life-changing moment, honestly. And I get to the boss door, and I just don't move, I just stand there. And I start breathing rhythmically, and I didn't understand I was meditating, and I closed my eyes. So I was unintentionally meditating, and I started to repeat out loud, "Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race." And I did this for probably 5 minutes. Again, I was mentally broken at this point from this game. It was just a reaction. It's not like I was like, oh, why don't I like try to calm down? And I just was broken and just started saying slow and steady wins the race. I went back into that boss room and I fucking slapped that ass of that spider and I got it done. I was slow. I observed. I retaliated when it was correct. And that would lay down the foundation again for the most satisfying video game experience of all time. I feel like every player needs to have that moment in a Souls game, at least when they first start. You have to realize turning your brain off and just I don't know, you have to realize that you have to very much be attentive and on your A game and patient, and maybe using a Zweihander or something along those lines. Maybe a fire longsword or a fire Uchigatana. The few things you really need in Souls games are patience and understanding of the game. First you have to understand the bosses, and then you have to understand how to build the characters. And that is happening for me now in Elden Ring. I haven't done very much of the DLC because of time and just been a bit busy, but also because it's been fucking hard. And it's refreshing. I'm happy about that. Again, I haven't been to the end of the game. I have only done a handful of bosses. I've been to a mountain with a mountain boss at the top. I've been and seen Renala's sister. She's looking hella fine. Oh my god, these bosses are incredible. Getting to these areas and just being in awe. That is such a good FromSoft experience. Just looking at your surroundings with pure wonder and excitement, jaw-dropping awe. Not many games have done that. A good example just being the end of the game, the Elden Beast. When you finally see him come out of the ground and turning Radigan into a sword and like breathing cosmos and universes and galaxies, I was in awe. Just pure goosebumps, jaw, mouth open, a slight grin at how amazing this experience is, and just pure wonder in seeing something that you've never seen before. It truly felt like I was witnessing God of this world in front of me. And who else does that? That's never been done. The Elden Beast, it made me feel like I was truly witnessing God before me. And especially in his movesets, all of his moves are so good. And now with this DLC, the areas are just purely awe-inspiring. I will walk into a new area and just have to stand there and look around in amazement. And that I am so happy to be in another FromSoftware game again. There is no other game like this. I hope other people can eventually make games like this, but these are very, very special. Miyazaki is absolutely incredible. And it's not just him. FromSoftware is absolutely incredible. Credit goes to everyone whose hands are on these games. And thank God Miyazaki has been directing them and been the vice president or whatever is happening over there. We love you, Miyazaki. Thank you. Just thank you for the last 10 years of great video games. Oh my God, thank you so much. This DLC, you get to certain areas and they are just awe-inspiring. They are huge. They are confusing and foreign and mysterious and just everything that makes FromSoftware good right back again. And I'm just so happy about that. And yeah, even the bosses, their movesets, and just how cool it is, and how beautiful it is, and how fun it is. Let's talk about the difficulty, how fun it is. I have only fought those handful of bosses, and they whooped my ass. Just like I said, I went into Quaylog's room and slapped that fucking ass and said, get the fuck out of here. This is my fucking Lands Between or Lordran. What was it in Dark Souls 1? This is my world, bitch. I'm the final boss. You're not the final boss. I'm the final boss. Nope, not in this DLC. I can't beat this DLC. This DLC already beat me. It is so hard. I love intelligence builds, and I saw all the new spells and I said, yeah, let's start with the intelligence build. It might be a little easier, which is kind of annoying to me. I don't want to make it on easy mode, but we'll try it. It wasn't easy mode. It was the hardest. I have, I think, 90 intelligence and a Moonlight Greatsword and some great spells. And yeah, everything is just giving me a slap on the ass and saying, try again. I think now I had 4 Scardew Essence, and still everything was just laughing in my face at how pathetic I was. So now let's contrast that to the base game of Elden Ring. I found it relatively easy. Granted, you still have Millennia, who is the probably hardest boss in all of FromSoftware, and the only reason is because of the waterfowl dance. But I started Elden Ring with a prisoner build. And I remember going to bed and thinking before I was falling asleep, I was like, I really think I could start over again already and beat Margit. I wasn't stuck on Margit. I'd passed him. Maybe I got to Godric. I think I was at Godric and I had already had a different understanding of the game. And I was like, I think I can restart and have a better build as the Deprived, the level 1. And that's what I did. I immediately started the game over when I woke up, and I put on the level 1 build, and I just staggered Margit and slapped his ass. And it was very rewarding. I was very proud, but it put a sour taste in my mouth immediately, and I was like, is this kind of easy? And then Radahn was the one that hurt my feelings the most. After seeing the trailers, I thought Radahn was the coolest enemy I had seen at this point in FromSoft. He reminded me of like Ganondorf, or just Ganon for some reason. He looked incredible. The gravity, and I'm just thinking about that launch trailer. It's just stellar. Oh my god, it's stellar. It's perfect. You see the close-up of Radahn's eyes as he's starting to use gravity magic. I was so ready for Radahn. Radahn and Godfrey, they were like my actual kings. I was ready to die for them. in the game. And I got to Radahn, and I beat him, I think, my second try. And I remember the boss fight, I was getting progressively more and more mad as I was kicking his ass. I was like, is this it? Is this it? And then I killed him, and I went, is this fucking it? That was it? That's it. That was it. I thought he was like extremely cool and extremely powerful, and my god, he looks cool and he is powerful. And then in the lore, he is extremely powerful, and that's why it was such like a disappointment. Like, this dude literally is holding the stars with magic. He's pretty fucking strong, and I just walked up to him and whooped his ass, which it could be the lore. They do say he is just like a disgusting, depraved dog eating corpses at this point, and he's not really his former self. It was just a little disappointing. Besides those two, I didn't really have like major disappointment from the difficulty of anyone else, I don't think. But now let's talk about the DLC. It is very difficult, and it's refreshing. I was, again, very upset when Elden Ring seemed kind of easy at points. And now, I can't walk without getting two-shot. And that's kind of what I want. Maybe not getting one shot, maybe getting 3-shot. Because that's all these games turn into, by the way, is are you getting like 4, 5-shot or 2-shot? That's like how you have to figure out your vigor. So this is better to me than Elden Ring. Just walking in there, I can get hit 10 times and then I have to heal. I can make so many mistakes. I can take hits and then just still retaliate. And don't get me wrong, Elden Ring is super fun. And because of that, it probably helped a lot of people get into FromSoft games. But guess what? Daddy Miyazaki's back home again. Daddy Miyazaki said we've been bad. We've been bad. We've been bad boys and bad girls. Daddy Miyazaki said, this was too easy. You need to get a spanking. And I say, yes, Daddy. Spank me. So yeah, I was getting my ass spanked on my intelligence build, and I was also on like New Game Plus 7. Like, it sucked. I was so far into the game. I just thought about that too. I'm like, okay, is that affecting it? Like, this is too hard, which I also enjoy. When I got to Millennia and I saw that every time she hit you, she healed, let's play a quiz. What emotions do you think I felt when I saw Millennia healed herself? Was it A, anger? B, happiness and excitement? No. C, horny? Or D, constipation? It was B. I was actually super fucking happy. I literally grinned and just thought to myself, it's time to have a perfect boss fight. Does that kind of make you think about this DLC? When I got to Millennia and she healed herself, I literally was happy. I just knew, like Ishin from Sekiro, it was time to do a perfect boss fight. So what does this DLC now have? We're getting 1-shot and 2-shot, and it makes me almost happy, because now I know I have to have a perfect fight. If I make a mistake, I'm fucked. It's completely unforgiving, and that's what it kind of has always been. Up until Elden Ring, most of FromSoft shit has been unforgiving. Like, it pushes you to the point where you think you can't beat this. And it makes it so when you do beat it, you are screaming like the Highlander Hoarah, beating on your chest, calling yourself a warrior final boss. Name another game that's done that besides all of FromSoftware's games. Just name me one. Please, in the comments, name me one single other game that feels impossible to beat, and then when you finally beat it, you scream, "Now I fight as Hoarah, warrior final boss." There isn't any other game, because Elden Ring has Hoarah, so. But I don't really think many games have that type of difficulty. Sure, games can feel very satisfying to beat for a majority of reasons, but FromSoft, Daddy's coming to spank you. It's an abusive father. He wants to hit you. Like, it's not good. It's not healthy, but it's rewarding when all the spankings lead to some sort of ecstasy. I'm very happy to just be playing another FromSoftware DLC, and I just wanted to talk about it. I see everyone talking about the difficulty, and it's incredibly hard. I quit the intelligence build, went to a strength build. I keep trying to wrap the video up, and I have more to say. I'm sorry. So I got off of the intelligence character, and I went on to a strength character that I've been doing a new playthrough with. The other day, I had the realization that there's nothing really wrong with jump attacks. I got really kind of annoyed with Elden Ring and its movesets when it came out, and it all is kind of similar to older titles where it's just like, you know, R1, wait, R1, wait, R2, wait, maybe you do a weapon art. It feels just a little bit similar, and jump attacks became like extremely prevalent, and that kind of annoyed me that I was just constantly jump attacking. But then, like a week ago, I said, you know what? I'm just going to embrace it. I'm going to embrace how broken this game has to be to beat it at certain points, and I'm just going to do it. I'm going to stack the hell out of a jump attack build. I'm going to get 2 big-ass weapons and just jump attack. So far in the DLC, it's actually been better. And with that build in the base game, I've never been able to beat stuff so easily. I literally walked up to the Draconic Knight in front of Lindell and just gave him the spanking. I said, I am daddy now. You will be spanked. And that has never happened. And then the same with the Draconic Knight in front of Destined Death Boy Malekith. I just walked up to him and gave him a big spanking. And I literally said that. I was like, I just fucking spanked you. I was so happy. I've never been able to do that with another build. And same with Malekith. Went in there, boom, I think first try. Watch my stream, let me know if I was lying in the comments, but I just first tried him. Yeah, I don't remember if I first tried him, but I spanked him. I gave him the spanking. This build's incredible, and the DLC helped remind me how to play the game. I was just going into each boss just ready to have a good fight. I want to play every game like I played Sekiro, basically, where I kind of just like walk in and it's time to fucking perform. Like, I gotta be on my A game. And just simple, you know, attack, wait, parry, parry, attack, wait, whatever. But this is not Sekiro. This is Elden Ring. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get to the boss door. You kind of stretch your neck out for a little bit. You do a couple back and forths here. Then after doing proper stretching and breathing techniques, you say fire spur me, and you use that buff. You say golden vow, and you use that buff. You say exalted flesh, you eat it. You say boiled crab, you eat it. you use your physics so you do more stagger damage, and then you go in there and you spank. But sometimes you get spanked, and so far I haven't really gone back and played it the proper way. But in my short time in the DLC with my new character, oh, I'm spanking. I am spanking, and it feels good. But again, I haven't experienced it all, and I am so excited and scared to get spanked again. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about the difficulty, how it used to be very much like such unbeatable odds, and then you finally beat it, and it's just incredible. And how it feels like that's back. I know a lot of people might not have been around since Dark Souls 1, and a lot of people just came in on this game, and it was a little easier in my opinion. And guess what? We're right back to FromSoft. In a way, I'm kind of glad they did it this way. They helped everyone like ease into the game. They did it perfectly. Like, they ease you into the game. It's really hard, but it's doable, and it's kind of easy to maybe not easy to figure out, but if you've played it a lot, you can figure it out. And that helped the masses get into it. And now Daddy said, it's time. We helped them swim. Now we will drown them. It's time to drown them. And it's great. I love drowning. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate if you're still here. There's a lot of other places you can be, and I'm glad you decided to come here. I hope I can keep uploading videos like this, and that you guys keep watching them and sending all your support. Yeah, we can really use it, and I really just want more Fromsoftware. I'm excited to get back into this DLC right now. I gotta go play. I'm gonna go record some footage for this video and let Daddy Miyazaki spank me a little more. That's what it is. It's because I never had a father that I want Daddy Miyazaki to spank me. Holy shit.